Okay, it's live. And then I'm gonna make John the host.
Okay, it doesn't say we're live on the screen though.
There's it,
There you go.
says
Okay.
it on my screen.
Okay.
All
we're
right,
live
so
now,
I'm gonna leave the meeting. You guys call me when you're done, and then I'll come back in.
with executive session.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I'm gonna leave for the regular board
Thanks,
meeting.
Mark.
Thank you, Mark.
You guys
Okay, we'll
just let me
stand.
know.
Okay. All right. Everybody stand for pledge. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, roll call, see who's here. All right, for attendance, we'll do roll call. So Counselor Ranger,
Aye.
Counselor Martin,
Aye.
Counselor Kopp,
Here.
Counselor Bershkevich,
Here.
and I'm here. Supervisor Becker. Okay, first thing on the agenda, approvals from our 17th, 20. For that, please.
John, I'll move it.
Motion by Counselor Martin. Do I have a second?
Second, Jen.
John B. Is there any discussion? Okay, roll call, please. Counselor Bershkevich.
Yes.
John?
Yes.
Counselor Kopp.
Yes.
Counselor Martin.
Aye.
Counselor Ranger.
Aye.
Aye. Carried. Okay. Andy's with us, our highway superintendent, so I just want to run down a few things that Beth and I and our comptroller and Andy sat down with and go over. And Carrie, you can chime in anytime you'd like. Number one, the rollers that we purchased, one was for the $17,000 and the other $6,500. He has it all worked out between DA and DB, how he's gonna pay for them. One is 17,000, the other one's 65. The purchase was reflected in the June 17th, 2020 minutes. He would like to put out to bid tonight for an excavator. We'll open the bid the first meeting in August, which is is it the first?
August 5th.
August
August 5th, okay, August 5th. I'll run down through, Andy has, rented the excavator for 3 months at 17,400. The anticipated cost is 170,000. He has enough money in his DA 5130.2 and the DA 5142.4 to be able to pay for this thing if it comes in the bids the way he anticipates. So that's that, and our paving, as of 6/30/2020, is $341,381.08. Am I correct, Andy, on that?
That's less the approximately 44,000 ash trees that are included in that amount.
Okay,
So really, it was like 297.
okay. The budgeted amount of this line is 370. The balance is, as of 6/30, was 28,618. He's got 55,000 in bills, of which leaves a balance of 26,381.08, which he's gonna take out of the DB 5110.4. Correct?
Correct.
Okay, and the 75,000, we agreed that we would leave it alone because of sales tax and everything else that we may be short here in a couple months when things start coming to light from the state. And if we need that towards the end of the year, we'll reevaluate what we're gonna do with that. Correct?
Correct.
Okay. Carrie, you all set with everything?
Yeah, everything's clear. Everybody got Beth's email, right?
Yep.
Yes.
I'm not sure if I got it or not, but I I got some other things here.
Okay.
Okay.
be all right.
Is there any questions on that? Okay, Andy would like to, advertise for the excavator, for a new excavator, with the bid opening on August 5th. We'll say, what is it, 6 o'clock? Yes. So I'll need a motion for that.
I'll make it.
Motion by, Counselor Ranger. Do I have a second?
Second, John.
Second by, Counselor Bershkevich. Is there any discussion? Hey, Counselor Ranger,
Aye.
Counselor Martin,
Aye.
Counselor Kopp,
Aye.
and Counselor Bershkevich,
Aye.
and I'm a aye. So carried. Okay, next, we, we'll cancel our, second meeting of the month. We don't have anything going on for that meeting. So I suggest we cancel it. So I need a motion for that, please.
So moved.
Motion by Mr. Martin, second.
I'll second it.
Second by Mr. Kopp. Is there any discussion? Okay, hearing none. Counselor Ranger,
Aye.
Counselor Martin,
Aye.
Counselor Kopp,
Aye.
Counselor Bershkevich,
Aye.
and I'm an aye. Cancel. Okay, next we have a request, while Andy's here, from a Mr. Stevens on, Whitelaw Road. He's right on the border between Lennox and Sullivan. He would like a speed study. I suggest that we okay it. John Laney, our attorney, is going to contact, Lennox, to do the whole road, Whitelaw Road, because it splits both towns. We'll get a speed study done for the whole road in both towns. So I'd like a motion to be able to go forward with this, please.
So move, John.
Motion by John B. Is there a second?
I'll second it, John.
Second by Counselor Martin. Is there any discussion? Okay, Counselor Bershkevich,
Aye.
Counselor Kopp,
Aye.
Counselor Martin,
Aye.
Counselor Ranger,
Aye.
and I'm an aye. Carried. We'll do the speed study. Okay, we have budget modification. Andy, do you got anything else you got for us before you gotta go?
Nope, I'm good.
Okay, good enough then. Okay, we have, some budget modifications. Everybody should have got them. This is for the GIGP project down in Bridgeport. Terry, do you want to say anything about that before we do the budget modifications?
Yeah, I was going through the original paperwork I was talking about earlier today, and this project started in winter of 2016 when we first set up a feasibility study to go after the grant monies. And now we're 2020, and it looks like it's. I don't know if did you get a chance to check it out, John? John,
Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
Okay,
Yep.
and actually I had a lady call. She is back towards the intersection. There's like a 3-foot section where her mailbox is that they didn't do. And she was requesting that we do that, and I called Keith to ask him if we could. We'll take it out of the contingency of the project, and he thought we could do that. So that'll make her happy.
Was it on North Road or on Route 31?
On North Road going north, you know,
Okay, okay,
the little houses there where we didn't want to disturb the driveways because they just paved them.
yes.
All right, there's that little 3-foot section where the mailbox is. She'd like some flowers there or whatever it is, and the stones. I told her, yeah, we can take care of it. So Keith is gonna talk to whoever at Davis Wallbridge about it.
Yep.
Okay?
Yep.
Yeah,
Just
it
wanna-
looks good. It'll look good when it's all done.
Just want to take a second just to say thank you to the comptroller and the highway department and Andy for their efforts to secure the funds and participation. We've well exceeded our 10% match of grant monies with in-kind services. And original grant was for $880,000. And we came in just shy of 400,000, I believe. So that actually allows us to basically give back monies to New York State, we'll call it, for roughly about 400,000. So,
Don't waste it.
So I'll just chime in a little bit on the project. The Walker Tree Service got the bid to do all the landscaping, which was kind of nice, local. Not through us, obviously, but through Davis Walbridge, because they're a minority too. So they did make one adjustment. At the beginning, I think this whole project was supposed to be mulch. And then we talked about getting it changed to rock for ease of maintenance. But one of the engineers from B&L was down there yesterday. We met at 10:30, and he made a suggestion because of the certain plants that are there. He wants to do a strip of mulch. It's not a very wide section, kind of down in the middle of all those rocks, because he was afraid that those plants would not live. So they saved $10,000 by not having to bore under the road. So they were going to use those funds. They didn't think it would be 10,000, but to make that change and use mulch, and I agreed to that. So I think the maintenance will be very minimal.
Okay.
So,
Also, thank Kerry for his steadfast work on this. As you say, started back in 2016, and stuck with it, worked with everybody. And, I've had people talk to me about it, ask me about it recently. Some of the work's being started, I believe.
Yeah, it's almost all done. Now, are we gonna ask VLCO if they maintain this thing along the road, or what are we gonna do?
if you'd like me to approach Terry and the group, I happily will. And Andy's graciously offered to take care of a lot of it too. So I'll get to Terry unless you want to.
No, you'll be fine.
When you do, if they're in on that too, which I'm sure they will be, when you do any type of dedication, maybe Terry could be down there with you.
Okay, yep.
I had a woman call offering a water plant, so I'm sure that most
There you-
people are pretty excited the way it looks and they want to contribute. So that's good.
Okay. Good. All right, does anybody else have anything? Any questions?
Just the chips, buddy, I know we're going to be getting that. Can Andy maybe go over that just a little bit? And,
That's what we just went over, Tom.
yeah, okay.
It's the 75,000 that
Yeah, I heard that.
coming back, and we're gonna set that aside for right now.
Yeah.
Because we don't know what, the fall is gonna bring for us.
So we agreed to fund the paving with the 75 if we got it, and according to the state, we're supposed to get it. I've already filed for it, but we went over the numbers today, and we're gonna try to squeeze and not take that money out of a revenue line unless absolutely necessary. So we made some adjustments, and we feel that we can most likely probably get through the year. If we get to the end of the year and we need some, then we can revisit, but hopefully not need that amount of money.
Okay, that answer your question, Tom?
Yeah.
Good? Okay. All right, does anybody else have anything? Yeah, well, we got three of them. We gotta do them all separate, so bear with me here. This is all has to do with the GIGP. So number one, transferring $33,216.73 from A 3097 state aid capital projects to 8030.460 for engineering. This is for requisition number 4 on a Bridgeport Streetscapes GIGP 1383. All engineering fees paid to B&L and Walker Tree for tree replant at the church. An original amount turned into EFC was $38,850. EFC paid us $33,216.73. I will need a motion for that, please.
So
I can do
moved.
that. I'll make it.
Motion by Mr. Martin, second by Tom Kopp,
Yeah, yep.
second by Counselor Kopp. Okay, is there any discussion? Okay, Counselor Ranger,
Aye.
Counselor Martin,
Aye.
Counselor Kopp,
Aye.
Counselor Briskevich.
Aye.
Carried. I'm an aye, carried. Okay, number 2, transferring $13,442.50 from A 1990.4 contingent to A 8510.401. Community beautification, this is to pay the difference between what Davis Wallbridge billed the town, $134,425, and what EFC reimbursed the town, $120,982.50. I'll need a motion for that, please.
I'll move that, John.
Motion by Mr. Martin, second.
Second, John.
Second by Mr. Bruskevich. Is there any discussion?
I have a question for Beth.
Yeah.
So the balance of that we're coming up with, will that come in your next disbursement, or that'll be covered by the grant, right?
Do you mean the difference between the two?
Yes, ma'am.
The 13,000?
Yeah.
Supposedly at the end of the grant, when everything is done, there's a portion that the town taxpayers have to pay. They never pay us what we turn in. So I'm hoping at the end of the project, anything's been forwarded by contingent will be paid back by EFC. But I have a question mark because it changes by the day with them lately. So we'll see.
Okay.
Hey,
I
Beth,
hope so. Yeah.
so that Callahan bill that you sent me, approximately about $3,500, just shy of $3,500 is towards that project for blacktop. That's the only materials that we have expensed, so. I
Oh,
don't-
okay. So the rest, when we said 40,000, we were participating with most of its time.
Yeah,
And that's the only bill incurred was about 3,800, you think?
about 30, it's 34 and change, I believe, but I'll confirm it tomorrow.
Okay. All right.
Okay,
All right. So what I'll do with that bill, I'll split that out. We'll
Okay.
talk about that tomorrow, but
okay.
I'll designate the highway will have to pay for it and then get reimbursed later from the state for it. Okay.
Okay,
Thank you.
there we go.
Yep.
Okay,
Thank you.
all right. Councilman Bruskevich,
Aye.
Councilman Cop,
Aye.
Councilman Martin,
Aye.
Councilman Ranger.
Aye.
And I'm an aye, carried. Okay, number 3, transferring $120,982.50 from A 3097 state aid capital projects into 8510.4 community beautification. This is for the amount EFC paid the town on Davis Wall Bridge's first payment application. So I need a motion for that, please.
So moved.
Motion by Mr. Martin, second.
Second, John.
Second by Mr. Bruskevich. Is there any discussion? Okay, Council Ranger,
Aye.
Councilor Martin,
Aye.
Councilor Cop,
Aye.
Councilor Bruskevich.
Aye.
And I'm an aye. Carried. Okay, we got through those. No firefighter. No firefighter applications. Okay, we need to go into executive session to just discuss some personnel issues that we have.
So this is to discuss a matter involving a particular person with no expected action, right?
No.
There will be no action coming out of executive session.
Okay, so does anybody else have anything before we go into executive session?
Nope.
Okay,
Okay, thanks, everyone. Have a good night.
all right, thank you.
See ya.
All right, I need a motion, please.
I'd move we go into executive session, John.
Motion by Jeff Martin, second.
Second, John.
Second by John Bruskevich. Is there any discussion? Council Bruskevich,
Aye.
Councilor Cop,
Aye.
Councilor Martin,
Aye.
Councilor Ranger,
Aye.
and I'm an aye. So carried. Okay, we're in executive session.
We'll be back out when it's over.